Deputy Chief Hall Rivera, as you heard in my opening statement, there's a direct correlation between wildfire and the reduction in harvest on our national forest lands. I've raised this with Chief Moore, and recently the Forest Service reported a 20 million board feet decline in timber harvested for Q3 of this year. Do you have an update as far as, are you going to hit the targets?
Well, thank you for the question, Congressman. We are very close to finalizing our end-of-year reporting for the end of the fiscal year. And so I don't want to misspeak and give you an incorrect number here, but we'd be very happy to get back with you and your staff about our final number for our timber harvest this year. I believe we were very close, if not right at the goal, but we can get back with you on that to confirm for sure.
Because the goal was 3.4 billion board feet, right?
Yes, correct.
You think you're going to hit it?
I think we were very close, sir. But we will need to get back with you.
How do you define close?
I think we were, I want to say maybe 3 to 3.2, but we'll confirm that for you.
Is it possible to exceed?
Well, we certainly set ambitious goals for ourselves, and in an ideal situation, yes, we would like to exceed those goals when it comes to timber harvest. We were able to exceed our hazardous fuels goal this year, for example.
Was the Forest Service allocated additional dollars over the last couple of years with the various mega spending bills that went through Congress?
Yes, sir. Under the IRA and the bill, we were given significant resources for hazardous fuels treatment, as well as other critical work that we're doing to include timber harvests, work in our watersheds, culverts, et cetera. And we're putting those dollars to good work and very appreciative of them.
So if you're getting additional dollars, why is there any question that you're not going to hit the 3.4 billion board feet? What's the problem?
Well, in terms of our timber target, you know, I would say there's a couple different things at work. We've talked today about the challenge we have with small diameter wood coming. That's primarily what we're focused on in the wildfire crisis strategy, is reducing fire risk, and that's usually taking out smaller diameter trees that don't tend to be worth a lot. So that makes it difficult for us to meet all of our goals. You know, we know that we partner with the timber industry, and we know that they are having their own struggles when it comes to capacity and labor as well. You mentioned the number of mills that have closed. That creates a challenge in terms of transportation costs, and I'm sure that you're pretty familiar with. We've been using some innovative projects like biomass timber transport projects to see if we can explore some different ways of overcoming some of those transportation challenges. So a lot of those kinds of things are in our system, and then we also have our own capacity challenges as well, and we're continuing to work on remedying that and bringing more people on board who have those skills that we need to harvest timber.
Yeah, you're talking about, I think you mentioned the enormous scale of managing lands like this. Is it time to turn over more management to the states, like with Good Neighbor Authority, which has had some success? Is it time to do that? It sounds like you have huge challenges in terms of personnel and all the rest. Mm-hmm. I know in the state of Wisconsin, we've had some successes there going back a decade. Is it time to turn over more management to the state? It seems they're more nimble and they're able to get these things done.
We really value our partnership with our states and our state foresters, and Wisconsin is a really great example of Good Neighbor Authority. We use Good Neighbor Authority very frequently. We're continuing to increase the use of that, and it does help us to partner with our states. They do have easier contracting processes in many cases. They might have different innovations than we have, and so I don't know that I would say about turning it over, but certainly increasing partnerships and being more creative in how we use the tools that we have, and all the tools that you all are looking to give us, and bills such as before you today are things that we need to continue to look to and invest in and to continue to increase our use of.
So you're supportive of expansion of the Good Neighbor Authority?
Yes, absolutely, and I would also name the Tribal Forest Protection Act as well.
And for you members that were not here earlier in the hearing, I mentioned in my opening statement, 1,900 mills have closed in the western United States since, what was it, since 2000. in a little over 20 years. 1,900 mills. You wonder why they got a problem? We ran them out. We ran them out of America here over the last 20 plus years. Spotted owl, all these other fake crises. That's what's created this problem here in the United States of America. Mr. Oshiba, I'm going to use a little more time than I should. What's more important, environmental protection or military readiness?
Mr. Chairman, I think those two can coexist together, and they're equal priorities because one certainly supports the other. I mentioned earlier that that our ability to preserve the environment where we train allows us to conduct training, and so we believe that that those two things can coexist together.
Okay, well, I would like to thank you for the panel, for joining us today. And next we are going to go to our third panel.